Yes, hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the St. Joseph Composite Pure College, Vijaypur. I'm Rahul, chemistry faculty. And now in this video, I'm going to explain you that what is abnormal molar mass. Okay. And this is only applicable for the molecular mass we are calculating using the colligative properties. You know that the colligative properties like we have calculated that the T naught B or TB, okay, or you can say that delta TB. Let me take here delta TB. We know that the you can say that elevation in boiling point, and even we know that delta TF, that is a depression of freezing point, or even we know that the osmotic pressure, that is a pi, right, or relative lowering of vapor pressure. So all these, if you see the formula in that the molecular mass MB, which I have calculated in the previous video, you can go and check that, is inversely proportional to the TB or delta TB, and inversely proportional to the delta TF, and again inversely proportional to the pi. Okay. So if the colligative properties, these are the colligative properties which get changed, and the molecular mass of the solute also get changed. Okay. And there is a chance of change of these colligative properties, that because these colligative properties are dependent on the number of solute particles. Okay. So therefore let me write that important point: colligative property or properties are directly proportional to, or you can say that number of solute particles solute particles. Okay. And therefore obviously the number of solute particles may get changed by two ways. There are two possibilities are there. If any solute, if you change, or any solute, if you add in a solution or make a solution, in that there may be a association may occur, association. Okay. Or there may be a dissociation. The two phenomena may occur here: association or dissociation. Let's understand that what happens to the molecular mass if the association happens, and what happens to the molecular mass of solute if dissociation is occurred in a solution. Let's understand that. Okay, let's go with the first. On the basis of colligative properties, we can able to calculate the accurate molecular masses of solute, and that should be possible only when there should be two important conditions are satisfied. So important conditions. What important conditions are there? Let's discuss that. Conditions. There are two conditions required. The first condition is that the solution should be very dilute. Solution solution should be dilute. Should be dilute. It should be dilute, not it should not concentrated, because if there is concentration is very high, in that what happens, the interaction with the ions is more. If the interaction is more, the particles attract each other and aggregate. So in that case, we cannot calculate the molecular mass of the second important condition is that the solute should neither dissociate or associate. Should not. Okay, let me write the solute. The solute should should neither associate or nor dissociate dissociate in the solution. So this is the important two conditions are that you just go with this. We'll see the first point. Obviously we can use dilute solutions, but we cannot control the association and dissociation. So let's understand that what happens if there is association and dissociation is occurring. Result of association, if there is association is occurring, association is occurring, just assume that there is solute is there. If there is solute like a 2A solute is there, that get associated in forming here 2A. Let it we will discuss if dissociation or association, or let me write dissociation is occurring. So both are occurring here, association or dissociation. The number of solute particles in the solution undergoes get changed, right? Because of this reason, the number of solute particles get changed. Number of solute particles change. Solute particles get changed. Okay. If the number of solute particles get changed, and colligative property is dependent on the, yes, number of solute particles, therefore colligative property also get changed. Colligative properties get changed. Okay, they are interrelated. The association dissociation gives the change in the number of solute particles in a solutions, and that leads to the change in the colligative property, because colligative property is dependent on the number of solute particles in a solution. The whatever the because of this reason, whatever the observed molecular mass is there, observed molecular mass that determined by the colligative properties that differs from theoretical value. It means that the molecular mass, that is MB, MB is the molecular mass of the solid, get changed. It is error is occurred here. Now we'll take particular examples and discuss that. So if there is abnormal molecular mass on account of dissociation, we'll discuss. That's the first one. If there is a dissociation is occurring, dissociation is occurring. Now let me take an example of sodium chloride NaCl. Okay, and it dissociate. Okay, it dissociate and forming here Na plus Cl minus is formed. Okay, the molecule of certain substance like acids, you can take bases, salts, get dissociate in a solution to give more than one particles. You can see here more than one particle is there. The number of molecule added, it is one, but number of particles generated or ions generated in a solutions, they are two. Okay, and because of this reason, every 1 mole, if I take 1 mole of NaCl, we assume that there is 1 mole of NaCl is there. There will be a 1 mole of 1 mole of 1 mole of Na plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. But the colligative property depends upon the number of solid particles, right? But here 1 mole and 1 mole, total number of solid particles, now total number of total total number of solute particles we can list here, like 1 plus 1, that's 1 plus 1 equals to 2 moles. We get 2 moles. Okay, so we get 2 moles here. The whatever the colligative property will be observed, that should be twice of that of theoretical value. We assume that the colligative property is 1 mole depends upon 1 mole, but actually it is 2 mole. It is dependent on the number of solid particles, but it's showing here 2 moles of solid particles are there, and therefore whatever the molecular mass of the solute is there, it is inversely proportional to colligative property, that is MB. MB is inversely proportional to colligative property. Yes, colligative property, but here colligative property is dependent. Okay, colligative property is dependent on the, let me write this, colligative property is directly dependent on the number of solute particles, number of solute particle. So okay, therefore what we can say, the MB is inversely proportional to number of solute particles, number of solute particles, solute particles. Okay, number of solid particles are there. So now what do we have here, MB. So here number of solid particles for particularly sodium chloride, it is 2. Therefore MB is inversely proportional to 2, means whatever the molecular mass we calculated from the osmotic pressure, that is exactly half of that of that of half of that of theoretical value. Theoretical value is there, no? That value is reduced here. That of theoretical value. Theoretical value. Okay, so this is when the you can say that dissociation is occurred. But what happens when there is you can say that association is occurring? For the association, we'll discuss that. Association is occurring. Association. Okay, so take an example of as the benzoic acid. Will take benzoic acid C6H5 COOH. So it get associate, students. So association means that it get dimerized. The two molecules get connected with one another. So it becomes here 1 by 2 of C6H5 COOH. Okay, and it should be here twice. So how the structure is there? The structure, let me write the structure. This structure we can write like this: C6H5. Okay, and then we have here C double bond O, and this side we have O, and this side we have H. The same molecule we have to write other side, and here we'll write. Okay, let me write here C6H5. Here is C, and here is O, and here is H, and this side we have double bonded O. Now there is interaction between the hydrogen and oxygen atoms of different molecules, and like this two molecules combine and form a one molecule here. Okay, therefore when we add here the 1 mole, if I add here, I get here half mole of molecule of particles. 1 mole of particles get converted into a half mole of particles. Okay, and the same thing that as I mentioned here, the MB is there. No, this is inversely proportional to number of solute particles, number of solute solute particles, and therefore, so if here MB is inversely proportional to 1 divided by 1 divided by 2, because the molecule number of particles get changed, dimerized here, and therefore we can get here that is equals to 2, means whatever the molecular mass you calculated from the osmotic pressure, it is 2 times that of the theoretical value. The calculated value, calculated calculated MB is 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times higher than higher than that of theoretical value. Okay, theoretical value. Okay, this is all about the abnormal molar mass. You should remember here when the molecular mass get doubled and when the molecular mass is reduced as compared to theoretical value. Thank you for watching this, students.